Hey anyone, I'm Hawk, and this is Talk of Better Worlds. Today I want to talk about the new Diablo 4 DLC, Vessel of Hatred, and I'm going to come at it from more of a filthy casual perspective. I love Diablo, I've played it for a long time, I've played every Diablo game at this point, and beaten each one at least once. But I'm not like a min-maxer, I'm not a, meta kind of guy. I like to roleplay mainly. I like to kill demons and get cool powers and cool loot, explore the worlds and stuff, so I love the lore too. I really dive into the lore. But I wanted to look at this from just that perspective, which I think is the average player's perspective. Someone who doesn't really do the whole min-max, have to be the best at everything, do the end game for 500 hours kind of player. I think most players are kind of in my boat, give or take, where we just kind of play it, we enjoy it, we do what we can until we get bored of it, and we move on. So I want to look at this DLC from that perspective, and let me know what you think at the end. So Vessel of Hatred comes with, and its accompanying update, come with a decent amount of new things. For free players who haven't purchased the DLC, it comes with a new max level of 60. There's a new difficulty system, new Paragon max level, which is 300 now, I think. If you do that, I'm probably not gonna get there at any point. There's Paragon system changes, if that's your thing too. There's an item quality rework, which I have noticed that with what I've played of it so far. The item quality is a little different. I've also found more higher end stuff on harder difficulties, which is always nice. There's 2 new character slots. I personally like to make one of each character, sometimes multiple of each character. I'm gonna start doing seasons for Diablo 4 soon, so that'll be nice. It'll come in handy. There's a new class, the Spiritborn class, which is awesome. I absolutely love this class. I love the aesthetics, I love the armor and the weapons, I love the skills. All the gameplay that you're going to see in this is early on with that class. There's no spoilers, it's all just base game stuff. But I really love this class so far. I think I've gotten up to like level 20 something. It's in the footage, but there's there's a party finder feature. So for the multiplayer aspects of the game, like, if you want to do something with other people and you don't have friends available or don't have friends that play the game, you could find other players, and it's a pretty extensive party finder feature too, which is cool. There's new class skills and passives for each class, and this is all outside of the Spiritborn class. This is all the free stuff, so you're getting this no matter what if you play Diablo 4. There's a new season and new seasonal rewards. It comes with a lot of good stuff just with the update. But then with the DLC, you have the Spiritborn class, you have this new campaign, which is kind of like a extension or a second small DLC campaign at the end of the main one. You have this new region that the new campaign takes place in. There's the Dark Citadel, which is kind of a repeatable event you could do I think you can only do it with other players. Again, it's an endgame thing, I'm not really going to do it. Or maybe I will, and I'll see if I get there. There's these mercenaries you can get too, which are pretty cool to help you out with like multiplayer stuff if you don't have other people you want to play with. And they're pretty extensive from what I've seen. They're actual characters that have, backgrounds, and they're fleshed out enough that they don't feel like just, random soldier NPC 1. There's like 2 or 3 of them. I believe there's 3 of them. They fit different play styles, but that's pretty cool. And overall, I'd say that my experience with the DLC so far has been pretty solid. There's been some minor quality of life updates. I think they did some optimization. My computer never really had a hard time running Diablo 4, but it sounds like the fans are running less now and the temps on everything aren't as high, so that seems to be pretty good. But I really like this new Spiritborn class. He or she, whoever you want to be, they're fast as hell. They're so fast. You could see this in the gameplay that I have in the background. And I'm not even like... What I did with my character here is I really... Instead of going far into the skill tree, I went very wide on the skill tree. So each skill section I've really expanded on. That's why I only have, I think, 3 skills available. And I tried going further with the skills earlier, and they're really cool. I like seeing what I'll work towards, but that's personally how I like to level, is get really good at the first thing, then get really good at the second thing, and keep going on and on until I'm like maxed out on each level of the tree effectively. But this class is fast. They jump around all over the place. There's 3 different like damage types you could do, or 4 actually. You have fire, you have poison, you have shock, and you have the gorilla, which is just physical. And I thought I was going to go with the gorilla, because I love monkeys and gorillas and all things monkey, but I wound up really liking the fire jaguar section of the skill tree. Not only because fire's cool, but just because it's so quick. It's so quick and powerful. It feels like you could just become stupid powerful with this class. But yeah, I mean, so far I've been really enjoying it. I think it's everything that they've added is pretty cool. The stuff that I haven't experienced yet that they've added is pretty cool, and I'm excited to experience it if I get to that point. But as a casual player, I think this DLC was worth it to me because I was mainly excited for the class and the new story. Those 2 things always get me on board with almost any game that I enjoy. I do have a nostalgic love of Diablo. I mean, I know we just did the Saturday show, and Sir Felix and I had mentioned that at least now they get kind of boring to us, but there was a time where I played Diablo 2 and 3 endlessly for months. So I do really like Diablo. I'd like to get back into it like I used to, but is it worth it to you? I don't know. If you like the new class, if you like the story that it adds, then it might be worth it to you. If you're a min-maxer, meta kind of player, then it's probably worth it to you, because you get all the endless content you can do at the end of it and keep grinding and getting stuff. So I think it's a fair DLC. It adds a decent amount of stuff. I had no hope for it, so I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, but I enjoy it. I am enjoying it. I will continue to enjoy it. And I think you might too, if you have even a decent interest in the base game and Diablo as a whole. So that's my opinion on the DLC so far, kind of like a layman's filthy casual review in progress. But let me know what you think down below, and thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Give us a like if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if you didn't.
Let us know what you think about the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Tell your mom.